The CIA, or Central Intelligence Agency, is probably the most famous spy agency on the planet. It was born during the Cold War and quickly grew into a global network of spies, informants, and secret missions. On paper, the job of the CIA sounds simple: gather intelligence and protect America abroad. But in practice, it has been tied to almost every major conflict of the last century, from coups in Latin America to shadow battles with the Soviet Union, and later the War on Terror. What makes the CIA so powerful? Money and reach. With billions of dollars and thousands of operatives, it can act almost anywhere in the world. Supporters call it America's shield in the shadows. Critics say it sometimes crosses the line, shaping events in ways that raise more questions than answers. If the CIA is the loud giant, then MI6 is its quiet but legendary partner. This is Britain's spy agency, with roots going back over a century. In the Cold War, MI6 and the CIA worked side by side against the Soviets. That special partnership still exists today. The UK and US are still the closest intelligence allies in the world. MI6 is famous for running agents deep inside enemy states, often in places where open military power can't reach. Their strength has always been subtlety, patience, and the ability to blend into the shadows. And let's be honest, MI6 has one thing the CIA never had: James Bond. The world's most famous fictional spy turned this agency into a pop culture legend, even if real agents live far less glamorous lives. Ukraine's military intelligence service is the HUR, Main Directorate of Intelligence. For decades, it stayed in the shadows, but since Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, it has become one of the most effective and feared spy agencies on the planet. The HUR is responsible for military intelligence, sabotage, and special operations deep behind enemy lines. It also plays a vital role in coordinating with Western allies, sharing intelligence, and running joint missions. What makes the HUR stand out is how successfully it strikes at Russia's army, its military structures, and even its intelligence services. From precision drone attacks to cyber operations and daring raids, the HUR has shown it can outsmart and weaken a much larger opponent. And its reach goes far beyond Ukraine's borders. The HUR has carried out operations around the world, wherever Russia projects power and influence, proving that Moscow cannot feel safe even far from the battlefield. In just a few years, it has transformed from a little-known service into a symbol of Ukraine's resilience and tactical brilliance, showing that even against a global military power, intelligence can change the course of war. When people talk about elite spy agencies, Mossad from Israel is always on the list. It's famous for its precision and boldness, often carrying out missions that look like scenes from a thriller. Mossad operates far beyond Israel's borders, tracking down terrorists and neutralizing threats long before they reach Israeli soil. Its most famous mission was the capture of Adolf Eichmann in Argentina in 1960, a Nazi war criminal who helped orchestrate the Holocaust. That daring operation showed the world that Mossad could reach anyone, anywhere. But Mossad's methods are not without controversy. Its assassinations and covert strikes have sparked international debates, adding to both its fearsome reputation and its mystery. In Russia, two spy agencies dominate the scene: FSB and GRU. The FSB is focused on internal security and counterintelligence. It's the successor to the old KGB, keeping a tight grip on political threats and hunting down foreign spies inside Russia. The GRU is the military's own intelligence arm. It runs agents abroad, commands special forces, and is widely linked to cyber warfare and shadow operations in conflicts from Ukraine to Syria. Together, the FSB and GRU combine domestic control with global reach. Some see them as Russia's shield. Others say they are a weapon, projecting power in ways that continue to spark international controversy. China's main spy agency is the MSS, Ministry of State Security. Unlike the CIA or MI6, It doesn't focus only on politics and wars. Its strength is in economy and technology. The MSS is famous for running industrial and cyber espionage. It hunts for trade secrets, advanced research, and military tech, anything that can help China grow stronger. From aerospace projects to microchips, the MSS often targets industries where the future of global power is being decided. For Beijing, spying is not just about defense. It's about making sure China's economy and military keep rising. That's why many governments see the MSS as one of the most aggressive intelligence services in the world today. France's main spy service is the DGSE, the General Directorate for External Security. It may not be a household name like the CIA or MI6, but inside the world of espionage, it's a serious player. The DGSE is especially active in Europe and Africa, where France has long-standing interests. In former colonies, French intelligence often works in the shadows, tracking terrorist groups, supporting friendly governments, and protecting access to natural resources. What makes the DGSE stand out is its deep local knowledge. In regions like the Sahel, where other Western agencies struggle, the French often know the terrain, the networks, and the politics better than anyone else. Its operations are not always loud, but they are strategic. From counterterrorism raids to covert diplomacy, the DGSE is one of the reasons France still punches above its weight on the global stage. Germany's spy agency is the BND, Bundesnachrichtendienst. It was born after World War II and became a frontline player during the Cold War, facing off against the Soviet Union. Today, the BND focuses on terrorism, cyber threats, and global crises that could shake Europe. It doesn't have the flashy image of MI6 or the global budget of the CIA, but don't underestimate it. The BND is known as one of the most technically advanced intelligence agencies in the West, a quiet operator but a very effective one. India's main spy service is the RAW, Research and Analysis Wing. It was created in the 1960s, after wars with China and Pakistan, to give India its own powerful intelligence agency. RAW's job is clear: keep an eye on Pakistan and China, fight terrorism, and protect India's growing influence worldwide. It doesn't get the same attention as the CIA or MI6 in Western media, but insiders describe RAW as one of the most secretive and fast-growing spy agencies on the planet. In many ways, it reflects India itself, a rising power that wants to be ready for every challenge. Pakistan's spy agency, the ISI, Inter-Services Intelligence, is one of the most powerful and controversial in Asia. It first rose to fame during the Cold War, when it worked hand in hand with the CIA to arm and support fighters in Afghanistan against the Soviet Union. Since then, the ISI has been at the center of debate. Supporters say it's Pakistan's shield against terrorism and foreign threats. Critics claim it secretly backs militant groups to shape politics in the region. Whatever the truth, the ISI remains a shadow force that plays a decisive role in South Asia's security, and its influence is felt far beyond Pakistan's borders. In the end, every spy agency has its own style. Some rely on global reach, others on stealth or technology. But together they remind us of one thing: the real battles for power are often fought in the shadows. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns of the hidden world of intelligence and global security.